Hi, welcome to Mooga. This is our cow-inspired yoga practice. And today we're gonna kickstart our day by doing a little exercise with a couple of friends that stopped by to help me out. Your name is?
Jack.
Thanks for being here, Jack. And Logan. So we are gonna get started with some simple stretches. But before we even came to the mat today, we definitely started out our morning ritual with a very healthy morning breakfast that included milk and oatmeal and all the yummy things that give us the 9 essential vitamins we need to really go after our exercise practice. So today, in honor of those 9 essential vitamins, we're gonna be doing a practice with 9 kicks in each pose. So follow along, it's pretty easy to do, and have fun. To start, go ahead and let's take our hands to our knees and grow our spines nice and tall. And just as you inhale, come around forward, okay? And as you exhale, start to move back. And we're gonna do that one more time, just kind of warming up our body before we move into a more rigorous practice. And then go ahead and take it the other way. And really just to start, do whatever feels good. It always is a really wonderful option to stretch your body, especially if you practice sports. Do either of you play a sport?
Yes, I play baseball.
Play baseball? What about you? Football. So this is gonna be really great for muscles and even for your focus. Reach your hands up, and we're gonna take a side stretch first to our left. So you'll place your left hand down and just reach your right hand over, and then spin your Mooga shirts to the sky for a second and look up, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just kind of melt that right hand down and take your left hand over to the side. And again, spin your Mooga shirts to the sky. Feel that stretch in your side body. This will bring some vitality and energy into the body. And as you exhale, bring your both hands down to the earth and just take a moment to grow really tall through the spine. And then you're gonna bring your hands forward and kind of waterfall the fingers back behind you. On an exhale, bring your hands either side of the body, almost like you're holding a pizza pie in each hand. Yes, you're really gonna wanna extend those fingers. And this pizza could be also loaded with those 9 essential vitamins that you find in dairy. If you have a lot of cheese on there, there's lots of ways to get your essential nutrients. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, take those pizzas to the earth and kind of widen your fingers. And you might even want to back up onto your mat a little bit, scoochie back. And we're going to make our way into downward facing dog. So walk back until you have a nice tall spine. And we'll start with a nice cow pose, just arching the back and looking up, inhaling. And as you exhale, you're going to roll through your spine and take a peek at your belly. And we're going to do that one more time. You're going to inhale, really lift up, stretch those hamstrings, and as you exhale, you're gonna roll through the spine and really drop your neck. One more time, but this time we're just gonna look up in that cow pose, because this is Mooga, and you're gonna tuck your toes underneath and push back so your hips lift and you find yourself in downward facing dog. And here's where our kickstart practice begins. Go ahead and lift your right leg high to the sky. Nice job, you guys. And then you're gonna kick yourself with that right heel 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. 8, 9. Go ahead, lift it a little higher and then swing it slowly through. And you're gonna plant your hands a little bit in front of that foot and look up for a second. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're gonna lift your back leg up and draw your nose towards your right knee. You're gonna kick yourself again with your left foot 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great job. 7, 8. Keep breathing. 9. Draw that left foot to meet the right foot and slowly roll up. Nice and easy. And just check in with how you feel. Mountain pose. Deep breath. Exhale. You feeling good? Yeah? Got a lot of energy? Let's do it again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Peek up for a second. Just maybe stretch out the sides of your body and then plant those hands and find your downward facing dog again. You're gonna go ahead this time, lift the left leg up. Same thing, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go ahead and bring that left foot forward. Good, and when you're ready, plant your hands or your fists, look up, really extend your spine, and then ground that front foot, lift the right leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Drop that right foot to meet the left. Hang out here for a second. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, slowly roll up. Find that mountain pose again. 3 breaths here. We take 3 to remember to have those 3 balanced meals a day. That way our day stays kick-started throughout the entirety. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, you're gonna bring those hands all the way back down to the earth and walk back to your downward facing dog. Good job. Come forward to your plank pose for a second. Look forward, drop your knees, and then draw your elbows in as your chin finds the floor, and then just a very tiny cobra pose. Deep breath. Exhale, you're gonna push back to a seated position. So cross your legs, let's just take a little break. Sitting any way that feels good for your body, okay? So it could be crisscross, it could be on your knees. You're just gonna lengthen your spine and take a moment to check in with how you're feeling. Deep breath. Exhale. Good. We're gonna reach those hands up again, and just like we're holding those 2 pies out to either side, and then drop them to the floor, back to our cow pose, lifting our heart and our hips, stretching those hamstrings, especially if you do sports, tucking your toes under, downward facing dog again. This time I'm gonna have you bend your knees and look forward and just take a little hop, because when you're a teen or even in elementary school, it's really important to jump a lot because you're still loading your bones are still growing. So in honor of that, let's just take 1 hop right here. Ready, guys? Jump, good. And then go ahead and bring your hands to the center of your chest and kind of move back and forth a little bit just to get your hips stretched as well. From here, plant your hands, lift your hips, drop your head, and roll all the way back up to your mountain pose. Take your right leg back, find a warrior 1. So you're gonna, yeah, exactly, bend that front knee, lift up through both hands, and to remember our 9 essential vitamins, we're gonna go ahead and clap 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeeze your hands together, and we're gonna go ahead and engage those abdominal muscles as we lift up into warrior 3 for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Find your warrior 1 again. Take an inhale, maybe look up at the ceiling for a moment, and then exhale, plant those big wide hands to the earth. Find your downward facing dog again. Good, take a deep breath here, inhale, and exhale. Soften your knees, look forward, take that little hop, load those bones again, bring your hands to your heart for a second, check in, maybe rock side to side and kind of give those hips a nice stretch, and then a nice hamstring stretch by lifting the hips, head kind of folds in, and then soften the knees, come all the way back up. We're gonna do the other side, good. So when you're ready, go ahead and take that right leg back behind you. Inhale, both hands up, and we're gonna clap 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Squeeze the hands together, push through the elbows to strengthen the arms, and lift up for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Find that warrior 1 again. Look up at the ceiling, inhale, maybe a little back bend, and then both hands downward facing dog. We're almost done. Inhale, exhale, melt your knees wide. Come back to your child's pose, which just means you kind of make a little resting space for your head and your heart. And since many of you start to come up and sit, find a nice seated posture, many of you have to go enjoy a full day of school after your yoga practice. Going upside down as much as we did also really nourishes the brain. So in addition to your glass of milk, your healthy oatmeal, and your 3 strong meals a day, you also want to nourish your brain. So remember that everything that we're doing is to give you a whole body wellness. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you all for joining us today.